is filled with different nightmares. Ransomware always appears in my dreams. I think geopolitical risk is something that worries me. With the situation between Russia and Ukraine and other hotspots in the world, a lot of cyber risk is downstream from geopolitical risk.
I would say that phishing is a major issue that continues to be. And it's the adage of the cartoon that shows a knight in shining armor ready for battle. And it's the arrow that came through the little slit in the helmet. And that's the user clicking on an email that they shouldn't have clicked on. I would say that that continues to be one of the greatest weaknesses to any cybersecurity defense program is the user behavior or the lack of adherence.
It is the rapid expansion of technology. We've seen a few really amazing things. We hear about quantum computing, we hear about ChatGPT and all the things that it affords. But are we able as information security professionals to keep up with the changing technology as rapidly as it's changing? And are we able to foresee how threat actors are going to use that against us? But how do I take all of those changes and how do I translate that into business impact and risk within my organization?
The one thing that keeps me concerned or focused on my team would be overworking them. One of the things that I watch for is the balance within the teams. Because if you don't have a person or team that's engaged and you have their full intention, meaning that they're being rested and some of those other things, that's when you enable gaps to be manipulated within the environment because they're not as focused.
So the risk that exists to us and that keeps me awake at night is to make sure that the data of our customers is secure. We have those credit card informations, we have their history, we have their medical history, and we need to ensure that the highest level of security is applied to them and that do not, under any circumstances, go into the wrong hand.
Another nightmare scenario is about third-party utilities and third-party risk. Back in 2016, there was a massive internet outage. I remember it because I think Netflix wasn't working. And I think at the root of that problem was a DNS issue. It was a DDoS attack against a major DNS provider. That type of concentration risk where one vendor, one provider could knock out most of the internet and most of my services, yeah, that's a nightmare scenario for sure.